The USAF just revealed this next-gen fighter jet that will shock China. The U.S. Air Force requires a new multi-purpose fighter jet to replace its aging F-16 fleet, while emphasizing that it will not have the same high price tag or technological prowess as the F-35. Will this be the next stealthiest fighter jet? Well, let's find out. Hey guys, welcome to our channel, Future Warplanes, where we tell you about military fighter jets, military drones, and military planes from the currently famous in the air to the most advanced around the world. So stay with us till the end of this video so you don't miss out on any of this information. And before we proceed, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our amazing videos in the future. And let's begin. Hushkit, an alternative aviation journal, unveiled the design of the prospective fighter F-36 Kingsnake in March of last year. This fictitious design suggested the best strategy and approach for creating a new aircraft for the U.S. Air Force that might take the place of the deteriorating F-16. It goes without saying that such a notion won't be developed and that the Air Force is unlikely to give it any consideration. Some of the concepts in this project, nonetheless, are intriguing and need close examination. A new fighter to replace the current F-16 would soon start to be developed, according to U.S. Air Force representatives who stated this in the beginning of the previous year. These claims gained attention and, among other things, were the impetus for the publication in Hushkit. The potential F-36 Kingsnake, or Royal Snake aircraft, was offered by the magazine in its own variant. The editorial team of the magazine collaborated with seasoned British aircraft makers to develop the F-36 idea. Aerodynamicist Stephen McParlin, who spent 22 years working at RAE, DRA, DERA, and Kinetic, was one of its authors. James Smith, who worked on the creation of several combat aircraft, also made a contribution. The project's graphic components were created by Teasel studio artist Andy Godfrey. The fundamental goal of the approach is to hasten the development and production of aircraft by logically reducing the number of criteria and rejecting excessively audacious proposals. To help prevent the common challenges of recent projects, new organizational methods were put forth. Additionally, an airplane of this type's overall technical look was developed. The major advantages and features of the F-36 concept were explained using an illustration of a car. The F-22 was contrasted with the more complicated and pricier Bugatti Chiron, while the current F-35 fighter was compared to a Ferrari supercar. However, the U.S. Air Force requires a vehicle similar to the Nissan 300ZX, and the Kingsnake ought to be that, cheaper but just effective. The delay in work and rise in expense was a recurring issue in recent American projects. Hushkit provides a number of important organizational changes in this area. Curiously, several of these policies blatantly contravene accepted ideas. Prior to freezing them and not reviewing them for a year, a customer must first develop realistic tactical and technical requirements with a low level of risk. The primary project executor must be chosen without going through a competitive selection process. He is then given the freedom to independently look for subcontractors. Engine development is no different. This is anticipated to reduce the amount of time required for the job while keeping the cost constant. The project should move forward as rapidly as possible to prevent political speculating around it and the formation of the infamous state pie with questionable financial practices. A specifically selected king of the Luddites, who is strong-willed, technically proficient, and not prone to careerism, should be in charge of keeping an eye on the project's progress. It should halt efforts to change the technical specifications in a way that complicates and increases risks. It is possible, nonetheless, to further modernize with the addition of new hardware and software. The simplest production facility with the most basic technologies should have the aircraft. Therefore, only readily available materials and parts that don't need extensive research and development should be employed in the design. The F-36 idea calls for the creation of a versatile tailless fighter aircraft. The project's rejection of stealth as one of its primary goals is one of its defining characteristics. The generation of such a fighter would therefore need to be reduced to 5. The anticipated advantages, however, more than offset any potential losses of this nature. The planned aircraft is a deltoid wing and prominent fuselage. The wing is similar to the experimental F-16XL aircraft, and the nose is drawn from the standard F-16. The aerodynamics and mobility of a deltoid wing with a broken leading edge should be enhanced. 2 keels with a modest outward camber are given at the trailing edge of the wing. In the back of the fuselage was an F-119 fighter engine that had been simplified and improved. Additionally considered but rejected were the F-15EX and the F-35 engines. You can speed up the process by modifying the F-119 to achieve the desired attributes. Specifically, without using afterburners, the aircraft will be able to travel at speeds of up to Mach 1.4. The speed can be increased to 1.8 to 2 Mach by connecting the afterburner. An AN/APG-83 radar with an optical radar station and AFAR should be located in the aircraft's nose. The glass cockpit organizing principle is used to organize the only pilot's workspace. In this instance, a unified helmet-mounted display system and a windshield indicator are both utilized. Compared to the F-35 of today, this equipment configuration will be less complicated and more affordable. The F-36 needed a built-in gun, according to the project's creators. Right-wing inflow is where the M61 Vulcan product was installed. There will be a variety of sophisticated and technologically powerful missile weaponry, including items with a vast range. Work on ground targets with missiles and bombs is not restricted. Internal storage areas and pylons under the wing may be utilized for armaments. The real tactical and technical requirements, as well as the approved project development process, were not constraints for the F-36 Kingsnake concept's creators. They came up with some rather intriguing suggestions in all the key areas in this regard, and it would be wise to give these ideas some additional thought. The major goal of the hypothetical project is to make the development, organization, and design as simple as possible. The performance level that can be obtained will be constrained, but time and money will be saved. In actuality, a 4-class machine is suggested to take the position of the 5+ generation fighter, although it won't be needed for long. The project's development and execution are recommended for using a novel strategy. It does not include the customary competitive component, which can take years. Additionally, a freeze of technical requirements is planned. They shouldn't be changed while a project is being designed, because doing so invariably results in a modification of the project and a breach of the allocated budget and time. The King of the Luddites plan, which will shield the project from unnecessary complexity and its risks, is an intriguing idea. The direction of simplification had an impact on the F-36's design. It's based on technological advancements in both existing and developing fields, as well as completed or significantly modified units. Such a design has clear time and cost advantages. The right selection of components and assemblies, however, enables you to achieve a high level of performance without the need for new projects, as early calculations demonstrate. Obviously, the Hush Kit magazine and British aircraft manufacturer's F-36 Kingsnake fighter design will stay in the realm of broad concepts and theoretical hypotheses. It has no chance of being put into practice for a variety of reasons. Furthermore, similar to many other periodical projects, the U.S. Air Force could not even be aware of it. Hey, that's going to do it for today, guys. We sincerely hope you enjoyed our video. If you did, please click on the like button and share it with all your friends and family. If you have any questions or comments for us, please share them with us in the comment space below. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you'll see even more of our incredible videos. And you can also check out other videos that have been specially selected just for you. And we'll catch up with the next one. Thanks for watching.